McHugh leading all scorers at the moment with already double-digit points, 10 points. A rattle in and out there by Ethan Lard. Curious fact about Ethan, he's young here. He's had his first Kevin Coombs Cup at 8.
Yep.
And this is competition number 5 for him.
Yep,
as well.
he's a fantastic player, fantastic young player. Loves his ball handling, as we're seeing right now.
Got a bit of speed on him as well.
Absolutely.
Always leading that charge.
And we might see right now he can take those outside shots if he needs to.
Yeah. Fantastic defense from WA there.
Absolutely.
Yep. So those who are just joining us, we got a timeout from Queensland as WA take a 16-7 lead in the Kevin Coombs Cup gold medal match. Great game from WA so far. Tom McHugh leading all scores with 12 points and 2 rebounds. We got a little bit more of a spread of scores with Grass and Dalton both with 2, and Ethan Lard with 3 there. All of them from the free throw line, curiously enough. As we know, he's a quick little player that likes to get hit.
Yep.
Gets sent to the line. We'll see if that continues.
And that'll be interesting to see how he draws those fouls, whether they get into foul trouble or not.
Yeah, if WA can, if WA can learn to contain him without sending him to the line.
Yeah. It's a hard task, but it can be done.
Yeah. So for those that don't know, the Kevin Coombs Cup, we opened with our first game on Wednesday morning. A quick tournament. All teams play the pool round with 5 games, and then we had the semi-finals last night, where Queensland South had a thrilling finish against Victoria with a 1-point win. It was very much basket for basket towards the end there. Queensland did attempt to, in those last couple of seconds, gave Victoria a few chances to seal the deal, and they just couldn't quite get over the line. Meanwhile, WA had a bit of an easier game, being able to blow the scores out on New South Wales and rest some key players.
Yeah, and that'll be key for them, having those rested players that have a little bit more energy than Queensland. As we know, Queensland has a really deep bench. They have a wide range of shooters, so they've all played a long time.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be taxing on them. They're going to be tired. But as we see from a lot of these players, they've got energy to spare. They'll keep going.
They'll keep pushing, that's for sure. It's
an amazing drive there from Tom McHugh. Just pushes straight under the basket.
Yeah, they're going to have to learn how to contain that if Queensland are going to be putting up a fight here.
He's a big guy, but he's surprisingly fast. I think Queensland's just realising that.
Nice outside shot by Ethan there. Fortunate rattle.
Bad luck on that. A little bit of pressure on WA.
Oh,
very good pass there.
That is a brilliant pass. That vision, the spin, that takes some talent.
The more you watch him, you'll realise the chair control he has is incredible. The fact that he can spin like that and still know what's going on.
So we're seeing WA set up in a defense there. What's that defense called?
I believe they kind of fell into a zone.
fell backwards into a zone.
Yeah.
Taking up that space in the 3-point line.
Yeah, they're trying to put up what's called a D cup around the 3-point line, but they're kind of falling in because Queensland's really good at breaking that and bringing them onto the zone around the key. But that actually might work in their favour because Queensland might not want those outside shots, and the zone is very good at pressuring those outside shots.
So we've just had a sub here. Mary Friday from WA subbing in. And we've also got
Jasha
Keatley coming in for his first minutes as well. Very, very late subs in the first quarter for both teams there.
Yeah.
Georgia Bishop Cash, a under 25 Australian representative.
Very good player. And bad luck on the second free throw.
Breaking away WA very, very early.
Good pressure from Jasha.
Early foul to slow them down.
Yeah, people might think that foul was a bit unnecessary, but really it is just to slow them down and not let them have those fast breaks, because that's what WA thrives off, is those fast breaks.
Fast break points. Really nice outside shot there by Dubrow. Little rock and roll down the end there. He's feeling good about himself.
Yeah. Bit of a hard fall for Georgia.
She looks like she's feeling that one a little bit.
Yeah.
Something very, very respectful about wheelchair basketball players is the way that they take those hard hits and still get up and keep playing.
Yeah.
As if nothing happened. Ethan would be pretty unhappy about that call there.
And they are in that foul trouble.
Yeah,
Only 30 seconds left though, so they're lucky with that.
Ethan's 5th and 6th free throw for the game so far in the first quarter.
And there we go.
Herbert subbing back in.
Herbert, yep.
Yeah. Hinder coming on out. As discussed earlier, it's very important to keep a well-balanced team on the floor, making sure that you've got stay under that 16 points while keeping the players that you need on the court.
Unlucky shot there for Dewberry. Good pressure.
Oh.
Very good pressure by Dewberry.
Very well done.
As we were talking about, they do like that contact. They're going to take that contact.
Queensland were pretty unhappy with that turnover.
I think they just got a bit rattled and didn't quite know what to do. Good spin.
So as a player from this position here, what would you be hoping for?
On which team?
not a turnover, but how would you? What sort of shot would you be looking for in the dying seconds there from the sideline pass in?
Depending on how long you've got, sometimes you don't even want that shot, because if you've got, say, 10 seconds and you put a shot up, if the other team gets
North, a South, and a South Australian composite team, and you can hear them in the crowd tonight, this afternoon.
Yep, the home favourites.
It was 2 years ago in the 2017 Kevin Coombs Cup that we had a Queensland Grand Final.
Yep.
So
I remember that one.
Here in Townsville.
Yeah, actually.
Funnily enough, Queensland won that one. Nice pick and roll play there.
Really good play there, actually.
Great attack by Ethan.
WA just not being able to converge on that quick enough, drawing the foul.
Bishop Cash back to the line.
Makes it look easy. And unlucky on the second.
Continuing to shoot 50% from the free throw line.
Pretty good percentage. That's quite good. WA letting the ball roll so that shot clock doesn't start. If anyone's wondering why they do that. Because the shot clock will not start until a player has picked up the ball.
Great shot from Dewberry there.
Great outside shot there. They can't leave him uncontested. He likes that shot. He likes just about any shot.
We'll see teams when they come down the court. Ethan unfortunate with that one. We'll see teams when they do come down the court. They set a 2 picks low, most of the time aiming for that block spot.
Especially a team like WA with the 2 big players. They want to get them inside.
Another foul on Lockie Dalton, number 2. And you normally see a low pointer and a high pointer play there with the mid leading the charge up the top.
Yep, and that's exactly what WA is running right now. And pretty much what Queensland's running too.
Great fake out by Lockie Dalton there. He'd be unhappy not to finish that one.
Unlucky on the shot, but that was a really good move by him.
Ben Grice starting to put a little bit more pressure on McHugh there, keeping him out of the keyway.
Using that height, because he's really the only one that can combat that height. Good intercept. Good defense by WA running down the shot clock. And we're seeing McHugh just drive down, sit in the key, take that pass.
They're going to have to find a way to stop him if they continue to do that.
Yep.
It's will be a very short affair.
If anyone knows Tom, they know how much he loves that shot. Will make that shot.
In the round games, the score line was quite a large one, 33-62. I don't think WA have had an under 10-point score margin this week so far.
I think they came close with New South Wales. I think New South Wales actually gave them quite good pressure the first time they played them.
Yeah, 65-52 finish.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, very close there. Last time these two teams met, it was a 33-62. McHugh, 24 points. Dewberry, 15.
And Moncrief, yeah. That really is their triple threat.
Yeah, Queensland need to find a way to stop this bleeding at the moment.
See a few subs coming in.
Zach Binns coming in for the first time. He's done quite well as a youngster coming into the Queensland squad.
Yeah. It's actually quite good for his age. Queensland making that long pass. Taking that outside shot, unlucky.
Look at that throw. That's
Yeah.
just brilliant awareness of knowing where your players are going to be at any given time.
Oh, unlucky.
And that's Lockie Dalton's found number 3 early in the second quarter.
Yeah, so he's going to have to really be aware of that for the rest of the game.
Unlucky at the home.
Unlucky.
Again. Great rebound there from Zach. Ethan leading the charge now with the ball.
I think we'll see that a lot shared between him and Lockie Dalton. The majority of the ball handling.
Fantastic.
Beautiful drive. And out and straight back in his chair. He's very quick to get back in his chair. Unlucky from Moncrief.
Good rebound.
Good spin.
Just that control that he has on the... Oh, and a fantastic pass. Be unhappy he doesn't get the assist on that one.
Yeah. He really is an incredible player, Andrew Dewberry. So smooth in his chair.
So it's 2 pushes before a dribble, correct, for
Yes.
the for wheelchair basketball players?
Yep.
There is no double dribble rule as there is in able-bodied basketball.
No. Definitely not.
No.
Oh, very good drive from Ethan. Unlucky. Unlucky again.
Zach
Outside
Bynes with his
shot.
first shot.
Unlucky. Queensland really needing to convert on those shots.
Hayden doing a great job there, a few rebounds in a row.
Just the long arms of Hayden being able to reach up and get those rebounds.
And that's handy as well. Hayden being only 1 point on the court, but having such long arms and being able to pull down the ball as well as such good ball control coming down the court makes him a very valuable player.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's what the coaches look at in what makes a great wheelchair player, is that being able to play above your points.
Yeah, being able to play a lot of different roles if you need to, because the low pointers won't necessarily be taking that ball handling role a lot, but if they have to, if they're forced to, they need to be able to do it, and Hayden really can.
So let's talk through your experiences, Campbell. So what number Kevin Coombs Cup is this for you?
This is my fourth.
Fourth trip to Kevin Coombs.
Yep.
Yeah. How long have you been playing wheelchair basketball?
Ooh, a long time. 8 years maybe?
8 years. How old are you now?
18.
18. So you first started when you were 10.
Yeah, not at a high level, but just playing a little bit, and then started to get more into it, playing in Victoria, and then
So
started getting into Kevin Coombs.
How does the system work out in Victoria? How does a bustling young player want to get involved in wheelchair basketball?
Really depends where you're from. So if you're eastern suburbs, there's a really good competition at Kilsyth, if any of the Victorian viewers know where that is. But otherwise, regional competitions run, and we're recently in this year and a few past years, we're really starting to get those competitions running Because if you look at Queensland, the competitions that they run, it's amazing that they have so many and such high-level competitions. And Victoria's really been trying to emulate that.
Great shot there
Really,
from Zach Binns outside. Sorry, swish.
And that's the depth of the team that WA is going to have to look out for, is those outside shots that anyone's going to be willing to take.
Ethan with a steal.
Good ball handling from Ethan.
Keeping the handle on that ball.
And there we see Hayden again.
Yeah, so each of the states have their own domestic competition, social competition as it's called.
Yep.
I
would imagine.
Which able bodies are able to play. So Melbourne, there's 2 or 3. There's one out at Kilsyth. Where was the other one that you mentioned?
There's a few regional competitions that run just at random times, more competitions than seasons.
And then, as you mentioned, Queensland has there's one in Townsville, another one in Mackay, a third in Brisbane. So they've got some great opportunities for players to get involved there.
Yeah. And that's how they have the 3 teams. They have so many players up and coming through those programs that they have.
Yeah, having that program led by Tom Kyle. He brought 3 teams worth of players here, including 4 South Australians, and still left almost 31 players at home. So it just shows the depth that Queensland have and the strength in which they're building. A couple of subs here for WA. And we have Corey Crombie hitting the courts for his first couple of minutes. And Benjamin Sansbury as well. Corey Crombie a 3.5 and Benjamin Sansbury a singular, just the one. Oh no, sorry, incorrect. That's that is Sansbury on the court, isn't it?
I think they've got that wrong.
Yeah, Johnson on the singlets, throwing us here on the sidelines. So we see here Dewberry had a bit of an attack, got to the foul line and then just settled and allowed the wings to work with their picks and rolls, and McHugh coming through with a great shot there.
Yeah. Beautiful shot from Ethan there.
Little roll into the keyway there.
Just taking his time. Unlucky for Dewberry.
Queensland are going to have to push the ball a little bit harder than this if they're going to start making up some ground.
Because Dewberry and the rest of them will take those outside shots. Unlucky shot there.
Mitchell Duncan hitting the court for the first time for his first couple of minutes. Another 1-pointer there, doing a great job on his first tour.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's Kevin Coombs, averaging 2.5 points and 1.75 rebounds.
Good pressure there from Queensland. And again, really good pressure, just forcing that shot. They can't get that rebound.
Dewberry won't miss if they give WA that many chances. They're going to knock one eventually.
Yep. That's something Queensland's going to want to be aware of, is they need to catch those rebounds as quickly as they can.
Oh, and down we go.
Here comes their team to help her up. Yep, she's back into the game.
Coming into half-time, we have McHugh, 18 points, 6 rebounds. Followed very closely by Moncrief with 12 points and 7 rebounds. Dewberry with 8 and 10 assists. that is some great teamwork there.
He loves those hard passes that he'll actually make.
Yeah, those couple of, we've seen a couple of them already. Those spins. He's doing a great job there. For Queensland, again, you've got a nice spread. You've got Ethan with, on 6. Again, four of those 6 from the free throw line. And then you got Ben Grice, Lockie Dalton, Georgia Bishop, Cash, Zach Bynes, Tashar, all with 2 points each.
Unlucky three-pointer there for Dewberry.
Not converting that one there.
And that's what we were talking about, one of those kind of Hail Mary shots.
Late in the quarter to see what we can get.
Just put something up, and if it goes in, then well done to him.
While we go into halftime, we might leave it for a little bit.
Yep.
Give everyone a little bit of a break, and we'll catch back. So again, this is the gold medal match of Kevin Coombs Cup. WLA leading Queensland South 38-16. We'll chat again soon.
Meanwhile, Ethan leads Queensland South in that category. He's got 3. Also, score update over from Court 1 at Townsville Basketball. The playoff for 12 and 13 in the men's clash between Northern Territory and ACT. 3:23 remaining in the third quarter. ACT is up 57-35. second half's just about to get back underway in this gold medal clash between WA and Queensland South. Who's going to win? Is it going to be WA?
Okay, welcome back to the Kevin Coombs Cup gold medal match between WA and Queensland. WA leading the way at the moment, 38-16. Tom McHugh doing a great job there with 18 points and 6 rebounds. Dewberry dropping a few dimes, 10 assists to go along with his 8 points, doing a great job. WA starts. My name's Lachlan Kovic, and you're joined here today by Campbell Fraser, a Victorian representative, playing just in the bronze medal match before. Unfortunate double overtime loss after a 1-point loss last night against Queensland. That's the way of the world.
Yep, we put everything into it.
Yeah, and look,
didn't happen.
That's these tournaments though. Like you think about it, you're 8 points away from being in a gold medal match or winning a bronze. Like that's the difference sometimes.
Hard contact there for Hayden.
Going down hard.
Yeah. But take the free throws.
Number 13.
So where do you go from here, Campbell? What's the plan over the next 12 months? Do you go straight back into training? Are you playing in the national league?
Not at the moment, no. Especially being in Year 12 this year, focusing on that. But doing a few Aussie development camps for the under-23s, going away in a couple of years.
Yeah, beautiful. Do you want to talk us through that? So I know that Brad Ness is the head coach for the under-23 Australian team. Dewberry, what a recovery right there, adding another assist.
Beautiful
to the
pass.
I don't even think he understands what he did there. He's I
don't think he knew where he was passing to.
McHugh being happy to clean up for him there on that little fumble. So yeah, Brad Ness is the Australian coach for the under-23 group.
Yep.
What's the plan? Because you go away. When's the World Championships for the next under-23s?
I believe they're 2021.
2021, so a little while away yet.
Yeah, and that's why we've still got such a big group training.
Yes.
They haven't figured out the team yet.
So 31 on that squad list in preparation for the World Championships.
Yep.
And majority of those playing here in this tournament.
Yeah, they really encourage it
as well, which is great development for such a bundling sport. Lockie Dalton dropping 2 there.
Beautiful drive there on baseline.
What camps have you got planned for the next 12 months?
I believe there's a camp in October to Japan.
Yep, going away.
There might be another one in November.
Yep.
But I can't remember if that's to another country or here. And then there's Japan will be coming to Australia in January next year.
I have heard about that one. That's quite exciting. That's 20 Australian players split into 2 teams against Japan's 20 players split into 2 teams. So a cute little tournament there next year at the AIS.
Some good training and some good competition.
Great work there. Ben Grice working well. Was that Lockie Dalton passing that assist there to Grice on the layout?
And that's really Grice in action, that just sitting there taking that shot. It's exactly what he wants to do with his height.
Doing a great job there, keeping McHugh out of the keyway.
Queensland's doing well here, keeping that pressure on, forcing that outside shot, but they have Dewberry taking it anyway.
Keeps hitting it. It's going to be a tough game.
So they're really going to have to jump out to that shot. Unlucky shot.
Dewberry taking the ball, pushing down the court.
Pushing hard.
Great ball control there.
Fever's going to be picked out.
Kicking heel, sealed by McHugh. Dewberry straight to the basket.
Unlucky, can't
Great
convert.
rebound by Hayden. Outlet to Ben.
Ooh.
And Lockie, here we go. Here's
Almost
the break.
a turnover there.
Great finish
Beautiful.
there by Lockie Dalton.
Even under pressure from the big man, Tom McHugh.
A bit of court pressure up the court there. Ethan unlucky with that call.
And again, just letting that ball roll. Taking as much time as they can get.
Queensland have dropped back now. We don't see them pressing up the court as what they were in the middle of the game.
Yep, I
Of the game.
think they've realised that that press wasn't working with the speed on WA. And
Again.
Dewberry converting.
Takes him up to 14 points. He's chasing McHugh as hard as he can at the moment.
Yeah,
Still
might
being
catch
able-
him.
Still being able to dish those assists. Very talented player. Oh, great spin. Great finish.
Beautiful pass there.
Ethan putting his best Dewberry determination
Yeah,
on there.
That's what I was thinking.
Up it goes.
Oh, and
That's-
there it is.
That's just tough to stop. Tough to stop.
Yeah, there's not a lot you can do once he's sitting in there. There's not a lot you can do. Unlucky. And beautiful shot from Lockie Dalton there.
Little roll in to the basket. And McHugh straight away, he's taken off. Dewberry straight over the top.
And there's the pass.
Unlucky to finish that
can't
one.
convert. Good pressure by Ben. That's what they're going to need to be able to do, is get Ben down there, so that if he does post up, Tom's going to have pressure on him.
Yeah, a bit more height, putting pressure on there.
Because Ethan, if he's posting up, Ethan can't do much against him.
Georgia, unfortunate, needs to get a little bit more height on that. Great work by
Good
Ben.
hands. Good hands there.
Substitutions for Western
Subs,
Australia.
Corey and
number 7, Corey Crombie.
Cor
Number 10,
Benjamin
Benjamin Sainsbury.
rejoining the game. Great pick there set by McHugh.
Unlucky he couldn't get the roll.
Another great shot by Dewberry.
Ooh.
And Dalton's off.
Smart decision to pull out there. Probably not the best pass there.
Substitution for
So explain
Queensland
that call
South,
to
checking
us.
back in, number 6, Jay Shark Higgins.
2 hands on the ground.
Didn't quite see what happened. I thought it would have been off Queensland because he tapped the ball on the ground.
Yeah, so a player from his wheelchair, if he puts his hands on the ground to gain advantage, is a violation. However, players are able to use their hands to stop themselves from tipping over.
Yeah. Just as a safety precaution more than anything else. Because they can fall hard, especially someone like Tom McHugh with that height falls hard.
So in that case there, Dewberry not falling over, used his hands to gain an advantage. Good defense by Queensland to force the shot clock violation.
Yeah, really good defense there.
Back in, number 11, Zach Bibbs.
Queensland need to find a way to start putting some points on the board quickly.
Need to find their rhythm.
Midway through the third, WA's out in front, 50 to 26. Been a great competition here, hosted by Townsville Basketball.
Bad luck on that shot.
Starting to hear some exciting fans in the background there. Trying to get some resolve from Queensland. McHugh
Getting
what
some
he does best.
energy into any energy into the Queensland team. Got a lot of support here. And a beautiful shot.
Great shot there.
Makes it look so easy, just gliding straight in.
Ethan now into double digits. Foul there on Dalton. He'll be unhappy with that one. That will take him to foul number 4, I believe. Yep, that's foul number 4.
He's going to be in a little bit of danger there.
Will Coach Nick decide to leave him in or take him out?
It'll probably be better to take him out and leave him for a bit later. But we'll see what they decide to do. Because he's such a good presence on court, like really.
Q's doing a great job here, not only scoring, but just scoring at such a high percentage. 28 points on 4 from 19. Over 70% from the field. Putting down 11 rebounds as well. That is a great effort. And only 2 minutes left to play in the third. He's got another whole quarter.
Number 25, Benjamin Moncrief, check back in. Meanwhile, number 13,
as we discussed, he gets to have a bit of a rest.
Well earned, well earned.
With Pinder and Mary and Moncrief coming back into the game. Great shot out from outside from
Beautiful shot. We'll see with that WA sub, just taking out exactly the points, putting them exactly back in with a different player. Unlucky Moncrief there.
Okay, rebound and outlet from Mary Friday. Moncrief a little bit short.
Hard shot, he was under pressure, under a lot of pressure there.
Substitutions for Queensland South, checking back in. Number 4, Mitchell Duncan, and for the first time, number 7, Jace Tyler.
Jace Tyler hitting the court for the first time tonight. Mitchell Duncan joining him. And we've got Zach Bynes. So they've gone deep into their bench here.
Interesting call, I didn't see what that was.
Substitution for Western Australia coming for the first time, number 8, Lauren Hardbottle.
Lauren Hardbottle coming to the court, a 4-pointer. So in this competition, anyone under the age of 15 gets a singular point deduction, as do all the ladies of the competition as well. So Lauren, who's classified as a 4-pointer, will be down to 3 for this, which comes quite in handy because some of these women's players can definitely play basketball.
Absolutely.
And they are as tough as nails, these girls. They push hard, they hit hard.
Yeah, some of them will hit a lot harder than the guys do.
Yeah. I think it's a Tish from the Victorian side.
Tisha.
She goes hard.
She does, and she takes hard hits. She's been taking hard hits.
She took a couple of hard hits in the previous game. She was looking a little bit sore.
Yeah, she's had a rough run.
And Jubilee's off. Ethan's chasing here. Battle of the speeds.
Smart choice to pull out there.
Not a foul.
Just wasn't quite sure if he could make it under the basket. Chose to pull out.
So a large part of the fouling in the wheelchair basketball is the use of the wheels in the front bar. If a player can get in front and turn and use their wheels, then it's generally not called a foul. If their wheels are facing and the player with the ball gets hits square down the middle, that will be called a charging foul. a big point of emphasis for the referees, as well as the axles, so the midpoint in the wheel and where players hit there and what they use.
Yeah, especially what they use to hit the chair, whether they're using their foot plate, which is a dangerous move.
Outside shot from Ben Grass.
Unlucky, a long shot there.
Last 10 seconds to finish the quarter. WA.
Maybe a long pass.
Dewberry using his back to secure the ball.
Unlucky for Mary.
So, WA. And we're leading 56 to 30. Queensland just not able to cut that, cut the score line there. They're working hard, just not getting quite across the line as they would hope. So what sort of disabilities are there out there, Campbell, that we can have? Because it's not just. I think people have kind of got a simple version of what a disability.
Yeah, disability means you're in a wheelchair.
Yeah. What else is out there?
You see all kinds of things. You'll often see people with disabilities you've never heard of and you won't hear of again. You see the most surprising people that have really rare disabilities. You see a lot of amputees. I'm not sure if there's too many amputees. Ben Grice. Just trying to see if there's too many on these teams. But then you have all different kinds of things, from injuries to birth defects, such as mine.
Do you want to discuss this? Talk us through your birth defect.
Yeah, so I've got spina bifida, which essentially means that my spine didn't form correctly, and most people will know your spine controls everything about your body. So depending on where your what's called an injury, but it's an injury before birth, depending on where it is on your back, then depends what you can and can't do. So I'm relatively low, which means I can walk and full brain function, everything like that. Whereas I'm not sure if any of these players have spina bifida, but if you have it at a high level, you might be in a wheelchair, you might not be able to walk, that kind of thing. And you really don't know with a lot of these players what their disability is. You really can't tell a lot of the time.
Yeah, so we've got some common ones, cerebral palsy. You'll see quite a few players with cerebral palsy.
But even then,
different extents.
Yeah, cerebral palsy comes in a lot of different people, comes in a lot of different shapes and sizes.
And then we can have some really, really simple injuries, which doesn't actually rule them out completely from, even though the doctor may say that they're not able to play able bod, doesn't rule them out completely. So an ankle or a shoulder fusion can qualify you for wheelchair basketball as well.
And especially an injury that doesn't heal correctly.
Yeah,
that can lead to a few things, which is what happened with Tisha. So you'll see she walks, she has both her legs, but she had this injury that didn't heal correctly, and some issues came from that.
An ankle issue there. So then these can be injuries from, so like as you said, a birth defect, or some sort of injury that can happen while playing able-bod basketball.
Yep. You have a lot of injuries that just might be a car accident, that kind of thing.
So it's
everyday life.
As terrible as it sounds, it's a fantastic thing, wheelchair basketball, to provide opportunities for those that haven't been as fortunate as others.
Absolutely.
And provide that competitive nature in the game that we love, which is basketball. Tom McHugh.
Beautiful shot, just driving straight in, taking that shot.
Quarter.
Passing for Queensland.
Yeah,
trying to confuse the defense. Shot won't go, unlucky.
Great rebound by Ethan. Kick back out. Let's see what they create from here.
Might be looking at a three-point shot.
Oh, very,
unlucky.
Very close. bit of distance on that one.
Beautiful shot, just taking his time, getting his form right. Tommy Q will sink that easy.
Takes him to 32 points, 16 from 21, sorry, from the field. Plus 11 rebounds is a great performance here in the gold medal match.
Good pressure there from Ethan. Tommy Q still getting that drive. And it really is that speed that's working for them. Being able to drive in so quickly and then use that height.
Nice pick there from Zach. Rolled into the basket. Ben Grice following in behind. Unlucky to finish that. And away we go.
Long pass, won't quite make it.
Great vision there from McHugh, seeing Creef heading towards the basket.
Just unlucky on the pass.
Probably a unique aspect that most people don't realise about wheelchair basketball is that from a score or a turnover or a whistle, players start playing defence and offence straight from that get-go. They have to get positions. We can see Stansbury pushing hard down there. Zach a little bit worried about him. Players do what coaches refer to as hit chairs.
Yep. Get chairs,
players.
get that contact, stop them moving, because you see an able-bot, as much as you can try, you won't really stop their movement. They can keep going, but once you've stopped a chair, it's stopped.
It's there.
There's not a lot you can do. So that's what Queensland will be looking for, is hitting those chairs early, making them stop, reducing their movement as much as they can, so that they don't get those. So the WA doesn't get those easy drives into the basket. A long shot for Moncrief, won't quite make it.
Good fight from Lauren there. And Ethan's away.
And here comes that speed.
Oh.
Ooh, unlucky pass.
Again, great vision.
Substitution for Queensland South, checking back in, number 6, Jay Keithley.
And that's what you'll notice about a lot of these players, is they're very aware of what's happening on court. Especially a lot of the players that ball handle. They'll know exactly where everyone is and know how to make those passes.
Great communication there from Queensland. Creating that wall, not allowing the WA players to get in.
Yeah, beautiful long shot.
Beautiful from Creef. WA is very, very difficult to stop with their inside-out presence.
Yep.
Oh, what a
Good drive.
And
Beautiful.
fantastic finish. As mentioned before, Ethan is a very young player, only at the ripe old age of 13, but already very, very experienced.
Substitution for Queensland South, number 8, Rockland Dalton checks back in.
Dalton comes back into the game.
And good shot. Yeah.
Takes him to 13 points and 8 rebounds, 6 assists, and 2 steals. Is a great stat line for such a young player.
Doing well, he can do a lot of things. He's spreading out those stats.
The real difference here tonight is the just the shooting percentage between the two teams.
Yeah.
WA shooting at 57 compared to Queensland at 25. It's just it's tough to win a lot of games like that.
And 57 being a really strong percentage.
Ben Grice, that takes him to double digits, 6 rebounds. Watching the game, it's not like Queensland are playing badly. They're doing a great job. They're just, WA's just doing much, much better.
Yeah, Queensland in no way is playing badly at all. They're just getting unlucky with a few shots, having a lot of pressure put on them by WA. WA really good at applying that pressure.
Oh, great
Good
steal there.
intercept.
Ethan and Dalton pushing out. Oh, that's some fantastic passing.
Ooh,
Oh,
won't
no.
convert.
Dalton will be unhappy with that layup. Some great defense there from Queensland. As we discussed earlier, hitting those chairs, making WA come to a halt.
Really long shot.
Fantastic finish from McCreef. He'd be nearing 20 now. 18 points at the moment, 12 rebounds, 6 assists. He's got a great stat line as well.
Beautiful hook shot there.
I guess this is the most exciting thing, seeing our Australian talent all come to one place. We get to see what Australia is really capable of.
Giving them this opportunity to play against that high level competition, showing what they're made of.
Some great development opportunities for the younger players as well, to see some really experienced players and how they play and the way that they need to learn. Creef off the backboard.
Beautiful. Doesn't miss. He's not missing. They're really going to have to do something to shut him down.
Great pass there from Ethan to Jashar on the side there.
Jasha going to the line.
Pushing back on number 12, Frank Linder, that's his third personal foul. J-Star Keithley on the line shooting 2.
Great bank off the backboard. I don't think he called that one, so it won't count. Got to call those banks.
And unlucky on the second.
Substitution for Western Australia, number 7, Corey Crombie checks back into the game.
Corey rejoining us. Just over 4 minutes to play, 70-38, WA leading. After this, we'll have the gold medal match between Queensland and Vic Metro. And then for the women, and then the men, SA Metro v Vic Metro again. Oh. Lucky Dalton off.
Bit of a scrap there. And Nikki looking for the ball. And Jasha coming down.
Oh.
Can't quite convert.
Unfortunate finish there. Corey unable to reel that in. It will be Queensland ball. Straight down the middle.
Straight through. Gotta wonder how that happens. That's something you really don't want to give Lockie Dawson, that free layup.
WA got all of their bench on, as much as they can, providing some great minutes for them. They're less experienced players.
Yep, sharing that experience around.
Gold medal match is very, very invaluable. And Creef's doing all the damage though.
And lining up for that shot again.
Still shooting over 50% for WA.
Three-pointer. Ooh, won't quite go. But good look for Hayden.
Hayden cleaning it up.
Just sneaking in under the basket, getting that rebound, taking that shot.
SA just can't close that gap though. The WA are just too effective at the moment, and it's been in the way of the whole game.
Ooh. Aggressive contact there.
Offensive backboard number 10, Benjamin Sainsbury has his
4th, Stansbury.
Getting in a little bit of trouble. Ooh.
Unfortunate turnover there.
Bit of a miscommunication there.
Dalton applying that pressure. Tiny but fiery Dalton.
Applies a lot of pressure.
Mary Friday.
Unlucky.
Oh, with the spin.
Oh. It's a hard shot to make.
Oh, great pass from Ethan.
Won't quite make it.
As we said, these guys do not give up.
No, they will not give up until something takes them out, whether it be a player or apparently a wall.
Yeah. It's been a fantastic game by WA today. Very, very hard pressed to pick an MVP out of the group. He's got
really.
Drewbury with 14 points, 6 rebounds and a massive 16 assists.
Hard charge there for Ethan.
Yeah, we see, as we were discussing before, Moncrief getting to the perfect position. Ethan hitting straight with his front bar there, and the charge being called. Got McHugh with 34 points, 12 rebounds. And then even Moncrief with 22 and 13 of his own.
And even just picking an MVP with the different things that all of them do. Oh, wow. Good pressure there by Queensland, forcing that turnover.
Lucky Dalton giving you a cheeky little smile from the sideline. Better not say anything too bad about him now.
No, Lucky's a great player.
Unfortunate pass there from Ethan.
Just can't get over that height of Ben Moncrief.
Ethan himself has had a great game. 15 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. Lockie Dalton and Ben Grice, 10 each with
Ooh,
Ben
unlucky
Grice.
tap there.
Ben Grice pulling in 7 boards. Just over a minute to play in the gold medal match. WA would be thrilled with the way they've played this game today.
Absolutely, they've played so well.
Really well done. And even Queensland would be very happy with how they've played.
They definitely should be.
They've done a great job. They've just haven't been the best team on court.
Good pressure there by Lockie Dalton.
If I was Brad Ness, mouth would be watering watching this game.
Seeing all the young talent.
I'd also be getting a bit of a headache trying to decide who I would be taking away for the World Champs.
Got some tough decisions to make.
Some hard work will be needed to be had by all. Dying seconds now.
Long pass.
Up it goes by Hayden. Great shot. Fantastic rebound by Ethan.
Ooh.
Oi! Down we go, Corey.
Two players falling out of their chairs. Pretty common occurrence.
Great work from Lauren there attacking. Around to Ben. And Creef's got the ball, keeping it inbounds.
Doing well to keep it in.
Dying seconds on the shot clock. Oh.
Unlucky that the shot won't count. Beautiful shot there.
I think that sums up the WA game though, really, right there.
Just taking a quick shot and making it count.
Here we go, last 8 seconds. WA would start feeling it now. You can see the smiles coming across the bench.
Especially with the silver last year, bringing it back this year.
Oh, and nearly a tight finish. Fantastic game, fantastic game. Again, WA pulling away with this week.